Forests don't move unless something is moving them. In the old national park, hikers have been vanishing without a trace. They aren't eaten by animals or lost to the elements. The locals whisper that they're taken by the forest itself. They call the creature that stalks these woods the Path Demon. Emma thought it was just a spooky local legend. She was an experienced hiker, sticking carefully to a well-marked trail. One moment, the path stretched clearly behind her. The next, she turned around, and it was gone. The trees had shifted, their trunks packed together like a solid wall. The familiar sounds of the forest faded, replaced by a heavy, unnatural silence. The air grew cold, and a primal fear began to creep into her heart. The path ahead was the only way forward. From the corner of her eye, she saw movement. Vines and bark twisted and rift, pulling themselves from the forest floor. A horrifying shape began to form, a tall, skeletal figure with ribs made of splintered wood and a gnarled skull of tangled roots. 2 points of eerie green light glowed from within the skull, like malevolent eyes. The Path Demon was real, and it was staring right at her. Adrenaline surged through her. Emma turned and ran, her feet pounding against the dirt. But the forest itself was her enemy. The path twisted and turned, shifting around her, leading her deeper into the maze of trees. Roots snaked up from the ground, trying to trip her. Thorny branches whipped out, slashing at her arms and face like claws. And behind her, the demon moved with a terrifying, unnatural silence, always just a few steps away. Desperate, she fumbled in her pocket for her map and a book of matches. Her hands shook, but she managed to strike one. With a flicker, the paper map caught fire. She threw it at the base of a dense thicket of dry brush, creating a roaring wall of fire between her and the demon. A blood-curdling scream, like the sound of 1,000 trees splitting at once, echoed through the woods. The demon's wooden body began to crack and splinter in the intense heat. This was her only chance. Seeing the demon momentarily stunned by the flames, Emma grabbed a thick branch that was burning at one end. With a defiant yell, she charged forward and plunged the fiery spear directly into the demon's chest. The fire caught instantly, spreading like a virus through its dry, wooden veins. It thrashed and screamed as it was consumed from the inside out. Not waiting to watch it burn, Emma sprinted toward a faint glimmer of light she could see through the trees. She burst out of the forest's edge, collapsing onto the cool grass, gasping for air. Her body bruised and bleeding, she risked a glance behind her. The trees were still, silent, and slowly, eerily, they seemed to be shifting back into their normal, familiar positions. She had survived, but as she caught her breath and looked down at her arm, a chill ran down her spine. Burned into her skin was a strange, green symbol, a swirling pattern of roots and leaves. The forest had marked her. She had escaped for now, but the demon would remember her, and it would return. Thank